Hey guys, in this video I'm just going to talk about Torchlight Infinite, the new season, and little Torchlight event they sent me to, a bunch of other YouTubers, Twitch streamers and stuff. So, first thing, they sent me out of Torchlight to LA. There's also a Shanghai event. They're doing like a TorchCon thing, kind of like every year it seems like. Seems like they want to do more of these. So, talked a lot about the game. They had like a dev come on, Andre, and like some of the other people involved with the game. It's really cool to meet everybody. Everybody's super nice, as I've found consistently true with when you meet people IRL versus like when you see them on like YouTube or Twitch, and maybe they got a little bit of a a little bit of attitude, myself included. Yeah, that's just me hanging out. The cosplay girls are kind of like, I mean, genuine. It's like most one to one. It seems like they're just actually Thea 3, I guess. Cool. You can see the host in the front, and then Andre in the back, then another Erica cosplayer girl, and then on the crown, like cute dog, and some other people, some dude named MinMaxstar ARPG, Travik. There's a bunch of people there. There's some people you might know some of these people who, especially if you pay a lot of attention to like people who stream and do Torchlight videos. I don't do too much, but there's a bunch of people more involved than me. Andre, just hanging out, talking about the game. He's really nice and kind of showed us like a lot of statistics and stuff like that, which was kind of surprising. They had me and like Cute Dog come up there and talk about our experience playing Torchlight, what we like about the game, and like stuff like that, what we would change, or like kind of little cool stuff. So I just kind of told them, just keep doing what you're doing, make the game fun, make the game drop loot. Then I always say the same thing. I always tell them, anytime they ask me, like make our characters tankier around like the 8 to like profound territory. Just like dying all the time kind of sucks. So maybe that'll change at some point, because dying all the time sucks. Cute dog, he's really nice. He's just having a jolly old time, just kind of hanging out. So, yeah, they're kind of cool. They just had us talk. Then they, did a bunch of like giveaways, gave us a bunch of like goodies, like mouse pads and like t-shirts and stuff like that. They I think they gave away some of these things. I already had one, but they gave away these like little, it's like real gold, little Torchlight thing. They're kind of cool. It's like a little golden ticket, whatever you want to call it. I think that's what they call them, golden tickets. Kind of neat, a little souvenir thing. So, that like the statistics, like I was saying, is like I was kind of surprised as like everything. The numbers was like every league, like 5% of the player base kills like SS20, which if you're not familiar, that's honestly like maybe 200, 300 plus hours into the game. That's like a lot of grinding to do that. Typically, you can do it faster if you know exactly what you're doing, but it is quite the grind to get to that point. So, showed us NA region apparently is growing. It's like I think NA plus EU is like 1/3 of the player base, which for the this game is pretty big in China. It was a lot bigger number than I thought it would be. I thought we'd be closer to like 10%, honestly. So, kind of cool to see that the player base is a decent amount represented by European and Western players. So that's kind of neat. They showed us statistics how good we are at the game, and NA sucks the most. Who would have guessed? And then China #1 with how fast they clear everything in the game. I think it was something like the amount of people who kill Traveler on like day one was like, I'm going to say it was like 30,000 players, which is a lot, right, for day one, because that does take probably an average player maybe even more than like, I don't know, 12 hours, around like 12 hours of gameplay, I would think. You can do it in like 3 hours or like 4 hours if you're like super fast as you can, but like average players play like 12 hours. That's a lot of grinding, honestly, for day one. So, yeah, they just kind of showed us a bunch of numbers like that, and game is like consistently growing every season. I think the problem with this current season is not enough currency. It feels like we're getting a bit less. So, we're already a couple days into the season while I'm talking about this. So, in retrospect, I would say the thing that they did really good recently was make sure the league mechanics are rewarding and fun. I feel like this league mechanic Profound feels a little sluggish. So Profound, Profound, you always get a ton of loot no matter what you're doing. But relative to like previous seasons, it does seem like we're getting a lot less. Just more pictures of us hanging out. I don't know everybody's names. There's like on the crown, cute dog, me, some other dudos here. Min Maxed ARPG Travic. I'm kind of learning these people's names. I don't know everybody. Andre, he's I sometimes feel like he's like the community punching bag. He's just like getting blasted all the time. He's he's just there to deliver our for our English speaking players, the gist of what's going on. So all that. So other things going on here is like Anime Princess, some other Twitch streamer dude. I don't know everybody, unfortunately. This is like his, this guy said, I don't even remember his name, but he said he killed me in like some game, or his friends killed me in some like PvP game or something I played like a couple years ago. It's funny. They put us in like Pasadena. It's like 40 minutes away from Los Angeles. And LA is always a nightmare. It's like super crowded. Getting from point A to point B is a ton of effort for whatever reason. But Pasadena was really nice. It's not too crowded, and it's very clean in comparison. So that was a nice place they put us. Definitely the nicest place I've been in LA or in California. So that was cool. We just kind of hung out for a couple hours just with other Twitch streamers and like YouTuber dudes, and then some of the people who work on the game, community managers, and people involved. So it's super relaxed. They took care of us, had dinner and that kind of stuff, and just kind of friendly hangout, get together. Probably check out the Shanghai one next time if they do another one next year. Because it seems like they're going to try to do these maybe like once a year, maybe even more. I don't know, but probably check that one out next year. Would be cool to at least check out China at least one time, right? Sure, why not? But yeah, about the game in general for this season, I think new character being a little weak kind of sucks. Like nobody wants to play a weak character, I think. So maybe check her out, buff her up a bit would be ideal. People don't like to, get excited to play a new character and then she's kind of underwhelming. I feel like that's the case this season, unfortunately. And then for like loot, you got to make sure that the league mechanic gives a lot of loot. I feel like they missed the ball on that one a little bit on this league as well. It's just like, I think the most frustrating thing, not just like in general in this game, is like when you go from A to O to profound, if the jump feels too massive and like, my survivability seems almost impossible to solve in any foreseeable future, like let's say like 5,000, 10,000 FE or something like that, or getting damage upgrades takes so much effort. That always is like, it feels bad. I think that's probably one of the most feels bad man kind of parts of Torchlight, is if that jump for me personally feels like it's too much effort. It's typically the survivability, like feeling like you don't have enough damage is okay, but feeling like you're just like dying 5 times over, anything that looks at you, you instantly die, and it's like super hard to solve. That kind of sucks, right? Just like give us a little bit more survivability solutions, especially on some other, like some specific builds, like Erica just playing a super glass cannon can be a weird gameplay loop. Die 3 times a map average or something like that, and it's like the correct way to play essentially for like a long period of time, because killing stuff, as long as you're killing stuff, it's probably worth it still on the harder difficulties like profound, common profound glass cannon, or like 8-0 glass cannon when you get there the first time. It is like the correct way to play the game, I think. But what else about the game? They had one of the devs come on and talk to us about answer a bunch of questions for us. People asked some specific things. I didn't really ask anything. Let the other people have their stuff answered. Season mechanic, I think it is fun. I do enjoy it. It's just like it doesn't pump out enough loot, I would say, and then it's kind of unfortunate that the new character is a little underwhelming. Maybe doesn't seem like she's have good representation. I know a lot of people have re-rolled out of her, so make sure that new characters, when they put them in, are preferably more powerful than less powerful. They don't have to be the most overpowered thing, but you definitely don't want them on the weaker side, I think. And then, like I said, league mechanics should drop more loot, because because it does, like, if the league mechanic doesn't drop a lot of loot. Like, I'm in Profound now, and it feels decent, honestly, but, like, pre-Profound, it was, like, very, very little. So, and that's, me pumping it up. So that's pretty much my little Torchlight experience here. Event super cool, everybody super nice, cool to hang out, check it out. Would be keen to probably go to Shanghai and check that one out whenever they do another one of those. But a lot more players playing Torchlight, it seems like, than I would have guessed. Like I said, I think it was like 1/3 of the player base is now like EU/Western. I didn't see that coming, and then yeah, how many people actually play the game seems like it's a pretty large number. So I think their current model is pretty good. They just I don't really have anything to criticize other than make like maybe a little bit less dying in the game in general, and then a little bit more loot as far as the season goes. I think the last couple of seasons they were pretty spot on with it. And then whenever they add new characters, even if obviously I'm not playing the new one, like you don't want weak new characters, like at least make them a little on the stronger side than the weaker side. But that's pretty much it. There's blah blah blah, lots of cool stuff going on in the Torchlight world. Hopefully they keep it up. GG.